Hello everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same thing as yesterday, it's because I'm filming this on the same day because I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow. So today's story is going to be about Jesus because, I don't know if you guys know this, but Christmas time was all about Jesus because if Jesus wasn't born, Christmas wouldn't have happened. So, just listen to my story. Okay, so the other day, I met Jesus, and I'm not just saying like I had an encounter with him, like my prayers were answered, like I met Jesus and now I know that Christianity and God like are real. I'm a firm believer now in the Christian faith, and I will tell you about the time I met Jesus. So it's Friday night, I had just finished getting ready in my dorm and I was leaving with a bunch of friends. So I walk out of my dorm and I go down the stairs that, if you've been to my school before, there's a set of stairs at the far end of like my dorm complex area, and that go downstairs to the dining hall. I'm walking down these stairs in my heels that are very high, and I'm shivering because I'm so cold because I'm wearing a dress. And Jesus comes walking toward me. I'm literally not even kidding. And I was too nervous to talk to him because it's Jesus. Why wouldn't I be nervous? But then this kid in my group starts talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, hi Jesus, like how's it going? How was your life last night?" And I'm like, okay, listen, if this kid can talk to Jesus, then so can I. And so I'm like, "Oh, hi Jesus." And I'm like, "Jesus, I went to the basketball game last night." And he's like, "You did?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What game?" I'm like, "The game against Sacred Heart." And he goes, "Oh, really? Like, nice." And I'm like, "Yeah, you did a really great job," because apparently Jesus plays basketball. So, for anyone that didn't know that, Jesus is a baller. Anyway. And then I'm like, "Jesus, your dad, who's obviously God, spoke at my school once." Which isn't even true. I literally lied to Jesus. Like, I don't know how I'm not going to hell. I mean, maybe I will be, but I feel like because I saw Jesus, I'm not going to hell. Anyway. And Jesus is like, "Oh, like, where did you go to school?" And I go, "Pentucket." And he goes, "I've never heard of that." Like, I'm sorry, but Jesus, you're lying, because Jesus and God know all, and they've heard of everything, and they're all powerful and all knowing. And so if you're all knowing, that means you know what Pentucket is. Like, we're not that irrelevant. Wow. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, yeah, well, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, bye, Jesus. And apparently he said bye. Like, I learned this today from my friend Franco, that he was like, "Nice to meet you," but then I turned around and I didn't hear him say it. But I was really nervous to meet Jesus, so I was acting a little weird because it was Jesus Christ. And I've always dreamed about meeting Jesus Christ, but now that it's like actually happened, I'm just so like reaffirmed in my faith, and like I'm such a believer now. And like this fact that it happened like near Christmas time is just like such like an image and like such a motif that like I just can't believe it happened to me. And if you're lucky enough to meet Jesus in this world, then like you're just so lucky, because like he's such a great guy, and like it's really what like the reason for the season is. Like, Jesus is completely the reason for the season. Like, we would not have Christmas without him. So there's a reason why the word Chris is in Christmas, and Jesus is real. And I just want to thank you all for watching this part of Vlogmas.